I know. I talked to Demaryius Thomas 2 weeks ago, and I told him, you're making a mistake. And I said, don't pay attention to me. I've been around 50 years. Don't pay attention to me. And he said, well, we have a plan, and we want to be with the Broncos and everything. But I'm sure this is his agent saying, oh, we can speed up the process if you don't show up for the OTAs and you'll back John Elway into corner. Did you get the feeling from yesterday, instead of backing John into corner, he has got him
pissed him off?
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to work out a long-term deal, and John's not talking directly with Demaryius Thomas because obviously Demaryius Thomas is not at OTAs, has no plans to go to this off-season workouts. So for me, it was John Elway sending a message directly to Demaryius Thomas through the media. I don't know why you're doing this. It doesn't make sense. You're better off here. That was John Elway, the GM. When you look at the players, Woody, historically when guys get franchised, their only leverage to show that they're not happy about it is to not report for off-season stuff. Whether that's Dez Bryant, there's 5 or 6 players currently in the NFL not reporting who have been franchised. Dez Bryant's the one that's directly linked to Demaryius Thomas because neither one of their agents, Rock Nation represents Dez Bryant, neither one of them really wants to set the market. Certainly in Demaryius's case, they would prefer Dez Bryant sign first and then piggyback off that deal. They don't want to have, say, Demaryius signed for $14 million a year and then Dez gets $15.9. That's why this thing has been holding up. But at some point, Demaryius has indicated that he will be at training camp. He plans to sign the tender. The insurance thing was kind of, and I don't say funny, but John's basically Elway saying you're covered if you come here. There's no medical issues. Well, obviously Demaryius could take out his own personal insurance. I can't imagine his agent hasn't insured every possible scenario if Demaryius, were to suffer an injury in a private workout. So this is his only leverage. This is part of it. It just told me, hey, negotiations are starting to get greasy. It's down to it's getting, brass knuckles type thing. This is what happens when they can't come to a conclusion. It gets a little personal. That's all that happened yesterday. It's very common in these things.
Yeah, DT and his agent basically saying, you want us there? Sign us to a long-term deal. That's basically. Yeah. Hey, Troy, really appreciate your time. And brought to you by Grand Prix Motorsports.
Where were the bunk beds?
Your source for the original motorcycle. That's Indian motorcycles. So check out the newest line of Indian motorcycles at Grand Prix Motorsports on County Line in Santa Fe. And there is a very happy customer sitting on one of those Indian motorcycles.